That's better than lost and found.
Our special live stream from the Kumbh Mela in Prayagraj, India. My name is Vladimir, and I'm here with Jyotsana. And we are very excited to share with you all about immersive experience of the largest spiritual gathering in the world. And we will show you how the Kumbh Mela is planned and how it is organized, and also some remarkable highlights and learnings we have witnessed here, because it is a once in a lifetime event for all the mankind. So we will be beginning to show you about and to share with you about the origins of Kumbh Mela. Jyotsna, would you like to share?
Yes. Namaskar, gratitude, Vladimir. So, just to share, the Kumbh Mela is the largest spiritual gathering in the world, rooted in the ancient Indian traditions. And it is celebrated at four locations in India: Paratpar, Prayagraj, Nasik, and Ujjain, on a rotational basis, depending on the astrological alignments of the planets, Sun, Moon, and Jupiter. And this particular Mahakumbh is a once in a lifetime event that comes after 144 years. And it is a culmination of 12 successive kumbhs, where each kumbh takes place every 12 years. So in ancient India, the Kumbh Mela had been celebrated for many millions of years. And the Sanskrit word Kumbh means pitcher. The origins of the Kumbh Mela are linked to the churning of the cosmic ocean, also known as the 𝗦𝗫𝗶𝗶, as described in the ancient Hindu scriptures. And during this event, drops of the divine nectar of immortality, or Amrit, are said to have fallen as these locations, bestowing them immense spiritual power. So this year, already almost 400 million devotees have taken a holy dip at the confluence of the holy rivers Ganga, Yamuna, and Saraswati, which is also known as the Triveni Sangam. It is believed the same purity comes at this Sangam where the Amrit, or the divine nectar of immortality, fell in the Satyur. And taking a holy dip during this event gives spiritual benefit of many virtuous deeds according to one's devotion. So, Vladimir, would you like to share with us some of the efforts in hosting and planning for the millions of people who have come here to attend this spiritual gathering?
Yes, gladly. Because, like Jyotsna said, over 400 million people already visited. So, when you hear something like that, you cannot imagine how is it possible to coordinate that amount of people. And it is in the area of 27 kilometers by 5 kilometers. So we were also puzzled about it. But while staying here, we slowly start to realize how huge this organization is. So, for example, when we came on the grounds, when we were walking in the streets everywhere, we were seeing that there is water taps everywhere. And we realized that actually how from where this water comes from, because we are at the bed of the river. So then we came to know that actually there are water wells here in the riverbed. Actually, they're going 100 meters in the ground, and actually also below the ground there is a river Ganga flowing. So it is not that we are only bathing in this holy river, but we are also drinking the water, because when it comes with the big pumps, it goes through the filters, and so it is very it is drinkable. So we all can drink. And also, because there are many streets, many sections here, more than 20 sections are here. And so, because it is sand, as a riverbed, there is a sand. So you cannot always drive on the sand. So they needed to make streets. So actually, they use 650 million tons of steel to be able to make those roads and to and streets. So it is really amazing, because if we also know that in 2 months they built it, that's this small city, and it will stay also only 2 months, because later everything will be removed, because the river will come here again. And also, when you think to go to take a holiday, you need also to cross the river. So how come that so many people can cross the river? So we saw actually that you need a bridge. And we know that in the world, even in the big cities, there can be 5 to 10 maybe bridges in one city. Here also, in Prayagraj, there are few bridges, but for this Kumbh Mela or Mahakumbh Mela, they built 30 to pontoon bridges. So because it is not possible for so many people to cross to one side and back. So that is really remarkable to see all those bridges. And they are also, as we said, temporary. So it's really, really fascinating to witness all this. And also what we saw while walking everywhere, there are information desks. Then you can ask everything, everyone. Then also there are desks for lost and found, but not some clothes or something, but lost and found people, because people also get easily lost in this mess of. But everyone can go to informational desk, and then they can. They're announcing during the day many names of people who got lost, and they found them. They can bring them, even some organization. They bring them even to their cities or villages in case they cannot find the relatives or friends that they came with. So it is really, this organization is something that you can learn from, because it is really needed to be able, and it is made easy to people so that they are able to experience this divine event. So, of course, naturally comes the question: how come those many people, what they will eat during the day? So, about food, Jyotsna will share with us. It is also very interesting.
So, one of the fascinating aspects of the Kumbh Mela is the food preparation. And they're serving meals for free to all the devotees who are coming here. So many organizations are doing this service, and some organizations are serving almost 20,000 meals a day. And some we heard that they're serving 24 hours a day. So anyone who comes here can have free food also. And we also got to notice the serving attitude of these organizations. And when we were going to eat the food there, no? So when they would be serving, they would also chant God's name. So for example, whenever they would give you dal, which is a lentil soup, they would say dal Ramji. Ram is a chant of God. And then sometimes they would say Prasad Bhagwanji. And Bhagwan means is a name of God in English, in Hindi. So they would say that, and while they were serving, they would continuously be chanting. So we also got to learn how they were making the effort to see God in others while they were serving the food. And another thing we observed is that it doesn't matter your age or where you come from, whether you're rich or poor. All of us sat together to have our meals. And in some of the organizations, even some people would say that, you can take as much food as you like. but please don't leave any food on the plates, that the food is not wasted. So they were also trying to inculcate this virtue in everyone who visited the places to eat. So, Vladimir, this was unique for you also. So would you like to share your experience?
Yes, exactly. Because coming from West, there is not so much everything given for free. Yeah. And with such kind of attitude, that was really something unique to see. And also, as Jonathan was saying, we were going there and everything is clean and properly washed and like that. And many times when we were eating, there was certain group of people coming few times. They were all in the orange color. They are called sannyasi. Sannyasi are the people who finished all duties. We can say they reach retirement, and now the last part of their life, they are giving to spirituality. Means they want to detach from all worldly things and do only spiritual practice to progress spiritually. So, to such kind of people, uh, out of respect for what they are doing, those organizations who are offering the food, they will not only serve them food, but they will also give them some fruits, some different things, dry fruits also. And at the end, they would even give them donation. So that is the amount of respect they are having for someone who devoted their life for spirituality. So this is really something inspiring. And actually, I never seen something like this before. And also, uh, what makes this Kumbh Mela the largest spiritual gathering? We would like to share this because it's very interesting. For example, when coming there, I came unprepared. I didn't know what to expect coming here. And at the West, we hear about different organizations and spiritual organizations. And then we can hear maybe 5, 10 of them. We know maybe 15 if we think spiritual organization. But when we came here, then in this Kumbh Mela, they told us there are 8,000 spiritual organizations. So you start to wonder, is this possible? Is there really so many spiritual organizations? So means 90, more than 95 of them I never heard of. And but it all only shows also what we are sharing in SSRF, that there are as many paths to God as there are people. So hearing and seeing all those spiritual organizations that we went to visit many of them, so it expands our thinking. It expands that there are so many things about spirituality that we don't know. But the beauty of all of this is actually we are here in one place and we are here unitedly. There are no competition. There are no my part is better, something like that. But we are here all unitedly and we are celebrating the God in whatever way they do. Yeah. And actually, there is supporting each other. We're supporting each other in that. So it is something really blissful to experience. And even if you look from outside, this grow size, they look differently. All these organizations, their leaders and their followers, they look differently. But internally, is we want the same thing. So it is really inspiring. And of course, when someone, if you also Google and if you are uh, thinking about Kumbh Mela, you cannot avoid to see about Naga Sadhus, as they are something special and different. And many people actually all over the world, they come here to meet them and to experience their company. And we had also this opportunity. So just please share. It's really amazing.
So, Naga Sadhus, they're actually holy men who do a different kind of spiritual practice. And they live in secluded places, like away from society, in the forest, caves, or mountains, and they do their penance. So they're generally seen at the Kumbh Mela, and they're generally seen at the Kumbh Mela, where they come to take the holy dip and give blessings to people. So many don't have phones or watch also, but they have the ability to receive divine information. So they come to the Kumbh Mela when it is time as per the alignments of the planets. So, and they generally wear very less clothes. Sometimes they only wear a small piece of sackcloth. And they apply holy ash to imbibe the divine dissolution principle of God, which is also deity Shiva principle. And they immerse themselves in becoming one with the dissolution principle. They also wear Rudraksh beads, which gives them divine energy, creates a protective sheath, and protects them from negative energies. And they usually don't give interviews, but by Param Puja's grace, we were able to have the opportunity to get an interview with one of the Naga Sadhus. And when we went to go meet them, their devotees were actually saying that he will not speak and don't go near him. But to our surprise and by grace of our Guru, he agreed to speak to us and give us spiritual guidance. So when he was speaking, many people actually gathered around to listen to the guidance. And after meeting them, we actually felt a lot of spiritual love and actually felt the presence of deity Shiva. And they genuinely wanted to bless and guide people towards spirituality. So now we will show you an interview with one of the Naga Sadhus, and he's wearing thousands of Rudraksh beads on his head and body. And the interview is actually in Hindi. So afterwards, once we show you a clip, I will translate it also for you.
नारायण नारायण
ऐसे महाराज जी कैसे गुरु कृपा कैसे पा सकते हैं हम?
नारायण 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 समर्पण भाव हुए बगैर वो कृपा नहीं मिलती है। जहाँ तक समर्पण भाव हो जाओगे जिस दिन कि ये हमारा कुछ नहीं, ये सब माया का खजाना है, ये माया नहीं, ये छलनी माया है, ये सब चलनी माया है। ये कभी कहाँ किस कार्य में कहाँ किस प्रकार से अगर इसको संभाल के नहीं रखा तो दुरुपयोग में जाता है। हर महादेव। ये इसको तो उतना ही आनंद हमको, जितना हमको चलाना है, अब जितना हम सेवा कर सकता है उतना हर्षित करो और उसको धर्म के कार्य में ठोकते रहो। तो इसको रोकना नहीं, इसको बांध के रखा तो इसका तो कहीं रुपए।
So what he's saying is that without absolute surrender unto the Guru, one cannot acquire his grace. And when you start having surrender feeling, that's when nothing belongs to me. And he's saying that this is all related to the great illusion, which is Maya. And this is not just Maya, but the illusory Maya, which deludes us. So if one is not cautious, then it can lead to degradation. And he's saying that whatever your profession may be, and you may be earning money, you can earn as needed for your survival, for your life. But you have to keep offering it to the propagation of spirituality and not to hoard that wealth, because that is not good for us. So actually, he's from the path of knowledge. But for us, when we met him, he gave us guidance on path of devotion and path of Guru's grace, which is actually something that we're following at SSRF. And he did not know us that that's what we were following. So we can see that they have that subtle ability to guide the seeker as per their need. So we are very grateful that we had the opportunity to meet one of the Naga Sadhus and that we are able to share this with you. So now, as we know that one of the main reasons why people come to the Kumbh Mela is to take a holy dip. And it is believed that when one takes a holy dip, our sins from this lifetime and many previous lifetimes are reduced based on one's devotion. So here we are at the confluence of three rivers. And generally, even when two rivers meet, it's a positive phenomena. And here we have three rivers, the Ganga, Yamuna, and Saraswati. And there is so much spiritual benefit from taking the holy dip in this Triveni Sangam, especially during the alignments of the Sun, Moon, and Jupiter that comes after every 12 years. So with Maharishi Adhyatma Vishwavidyalaya, 𝗦𝗰𝗶𝗿, who's a research partner with the Spiritual Science Research Foundation, we actually studied the impact of the holy dip on our auras. And we also studied the impact of this spiritual occasion on air, water, and soil. So during the Kumbh Mela, there are 3 different auspicious days, which is called the Amrit Snan days. So we actually took a holy dip before those 3 days and all those 3 days afterwards. And we also collected the air, water, and soil samples. And then we are looking forward to actually what the research will tell us. And hopefully soon we will be able to share this research with you. And we are also looking forward to learn from it, to kind of share with the world, why millions of people are coming to get the positive benefit and how it is impacting our aura. So Vladimir, this was also your first time to take a holy dip.
Yes.
So would you like to share your experience?
Yes, I would gladly like to share. Because actually, I came first time. No, it's not first time in India, but first time here. And then when going to bath in the holy rivers, Seeker suggested for what we can pray, something of what Jyotsana also shared. And but it is important to come from the heart. So when I came there and when I started to pray, I really, because here they call Holy River Ganga as a mother. So with that, I was also, as her son, I was praying to her mother and to remove all the sins and everything that is holding me on my spiritual path and in my spiritual progress. So after praying and before entering the river, I saw the deity or female deity of Ganga, or like welcoming us. So it was something unique to experience, and also that was the first time. Second time when we were going, then when I was praying to them also, the way we were already in the water, but somehow I lost my consciousness, or I didn't know where I am. I didn't know that, uh, like I was in some other dimension. Only later, when I opened the eyes again, I realized that I'm standing in the water. So it was something really unique. And the third time, when I went to take a dip, I was feeling that uh, many seekers around the world are not here, but we are here. So I was feeling that everyone should have this experience. So I felt I had this inner desire to take this holy dip on behalf of all the seekers. So this was and with this desire, I also went there. But, and after each time, I felt that something like some weight from my shoulder was gone, and I was feeling very light each time. After that, there was some different experience. It is difficult to explain it actually in the words, and also this river Ganga is really amazing because this is on spiritual level, but even on a gross level, it is very interesting that in uh, in this river there are no bacteria. Even that maybe from outside it can look maybe not so clean or something like that, but actually there are no bacteria on it. So and for going to quality it, as we shared, there are these 8,000 organizations. So when there is a time of these auspicious days to go and take a holiday, then all the saints and spiritual leaders, gurus of those organizations also go. So you can just imagine that 8,000 organizations going at the same day to take a holiday. So it is a big procession of the cars, of the people, and everyone going to for a holy dip. They start from 3 to 4 in the morning, and continuously it is happening in one way, or I'm coming back until 3, 4 afternoon, or even more. So that means more than 12 to 15 hours. All this procession is that's how long it is. So we were, of course, witnessing this procession. I think for 2 times, and one thing is, early in the morning, first ghost saints are first having the opportunity to take part, and then only after them everyone else. So this, out of respect, but also increases the positivity in the water environment, and also it is believed that many deities come also at that time. So we also wanted to experience this. So we went, I think, also early in the morning around 4 a.m. And even here at night it's very cold. And because there is also a lot of people coming, and we were thinking we will feel tired or something, it will be cold. But in reality, we didn't feel anything of it, because atmosphere was so charged with positivity, and there was so many people, and it, it was like kind of, you can say, a spiritual festival of divinity. So you feel like you don't want to leave procession, and even because so many people are there in one moment, you cannot move, you cannot go to any direction. You can just stay in one place because there is so many people at once. And then, but nothing of this matters, because you don't feel anything. You are just enjoying this divinity. So we will show you one short video, at least to give you some glimpse how it is looking. So please have a look.
I hope all of you got the opportunity to experience the blissful procession. And further, we wanted to share with you that as part of our spiritual service here, we also had a exhibition. And at this exhibition, it's almost 700 square meters. And we have 50 posters in Hindi and English. And we have had thousands of curious visit us. And more than 2,000 have given us their contact information to stay in touch. And many times they would share that, their experience has been very positive when they come here. And some of them felt that their trip was fulfilled by receiving the knowledge at the end of the day when they visited the Kumbh Mela. And one of the evolved saints, he came and he shared that he actually felt the presence of divine when he came here, which he did not feel that outside. And sometimes what people would do is like they would come and visit the stall and they would go back and bring their family members and they would spend more time, or sometimes they would bring their whole organization of 50 people to visit the exhibition here. And up till now, we have had more than 200 curious who would like to attend satsangs and also come and join us for the 5-day workshops. So now we would like to have our seeker Krishna to give us a mini tour of the exhibition.
Gratitude, Jyotsna. This is Krishna, and we are here at our stall where we display various research. And our stall has about 9 sections and also a video room. And in our first section, we have displayed the increased positivity of River Ganga during a sacred day of Amrit Snan, where the aura of the River Ganga water has increased doubled during the day of the Shahi Snan or Amrit Snan. We have displayed here the healing addiction spiritually. We have displayed several case studies of seekers and also Sadhguru 𝗔𝗍𝗂𝗏, who has overcame addictions due to some spiritual healing remedies of Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya and Sri Gurudev Datta chants and also salt water treatments. And here we have displayed the personality development and its effect on the stress management. And we have displayed the steps of personality defect removal of observation, analysis, and auto-suggestions. Here we have showcased the effect of eclipse and what we can do, what we cannot do. For example, on the day of eclipse, do not see the eclipse, and you can do chanting or any spiritual healing remedies or spiritual any spiritual activity. Here we have showcased the importance of how to sleep peacefully, and here the best way to sleep is the sleeping on the left hand side, where your head is towards east direction, which is the best way to sleep peacefully. And it starts with several spiritual healing remedies. And here we have displayed our 5-day workshops in Ramnathi Ashram that happens. And you can see before and after photos of what happens after the attending the workshops. Please. Here several books are displayed and also spiritual healing tools that we have displayed here, and like incense and various things are there. And this is our video room, and just now we are grateful to show you all this. Namaskar.
So gratitude to Krishna for showing us this exhibition. I hope you could sense what all we are sharing here. And as Jyotsna was saying, actually many organizations, because we visit each other, so they come also at our stall. And not only organization, actually it happened once that in one moment there was 50 𝗙𝗍𝒂𝗁𝗍 cadets came to learn. What it means, 𝗙𝗍𝒂, they are young people trained to go for to be in military, to become a soldiers. So they came as their recruit this exercise. They came here also to live in the tents and also to help in the security of everything. So they are young people from 18 to 22 years, and they are interested about spirituality. And they were very, very curious. They were asking questions. They were giving us good feedbacks as well. And even many of them came back one more time to ask about guidance, like how to overcome stress, what they can do on a daily basis. So we were sharing about personality defect removal process and like that. And also, even today, I was speaking with one person, and he was saying he is doing spiritual practice as per this path. Then two ladies, they were Buddhists, also they came. It's like that. So everyone come here, and they are experiencing also that they are getting benefit from what we are sharing, because what we are sharing is very universal for everyone. Also, it happened that one politician came, and he is connected to some school in the educational systems somewhere, and he was so impressed that he said, when he heard that our spiritual research center is in Goa, he said, "Oh, I'm just going to Goa with my students, so can I bring them to for them to learn?" And we said, "Of course, you are welcome." And actually, a few days back, he was there. They were there. There was, I think, 40 students and 20 teachers he brought in our research center. And then, as you can see in the picture, they were attentively listening. They are from 9 to 12th grade. So they are very young. They were very interested about it. And also all the teachers liked it. And they were saying this should be taught in the schools. And because in present school it is not taught. So we also got invitations from them to come to their school and to give workshops for their students, and free of cost. They will pay everything for us, and all the accommodation and everything we need. So this is really inspiring to see. And also, as we shared, there are really, you never know who will come, but there are from children to all the older people, we have visitors. So one also very cute example. Some days ago, whenever someone comes, we ask them at the end if they would give us some details, comments, and their name and contact number or something to send them material and whatever they are interested. So there was one boy. I think he was carrying around 7, 8 years old. I think, yeah. So at the end, he was writing us very neatly, gently, like that. And in one moment, he started to write a phone number. So I asked him, "Oh, you are having a phone that at such a young age?" He said, "No, no, I don't have a phone. This is phone of my father. So please, you send everything to my father, all these materials. I would like to learn about it more. So he will give me." So I was really, I didn't know what to say. I was really, really grateful to see that even at such young age, there is that so much curiosity, and this also inspired us that all generations actually, because spirituality and spiritual development, it is not important the age and social status, everything. And we know that maybe intellectually, but here we are witnessing this at every step. So I think we are coming closer to the end now.
Yes. So at the end, I would just like to share one of my main learnings. So throughout the 1 month stay that we have been here, and we will have to go to the for the Amrit Snan. At a time there were almost 80 million people on one of the days on 29th, and many times we would have to walk like sometimes almost 10 kilometers. And there were days that some days I was not feeling so well, or it was also cold, and there's dust particles. But somehow what would happen is as soon as we would start going for the experiment, all of my tiredness would go away. And I felt that I was in a way walking with everyone collectively, because everyone was going there full of devotion to take the holy dip. And I felt that doing this, it helped me to reduce my body awareness, and I could experience like the collective energy, the collective divine energy that is here, that is active, how it is helping us grow spiritually, and how everyone actually is doing it in oneness. So That was one of my main experience in learnings. So, Vladimir, would you like to share yours also?
Yes, yes, definitely. Means when I was walking and all this experience, everything that we shared and everything we witnessed, in one moment, I realized that by looking at all of this happening here, I was thinking, this is how human beings should be. Because we live in some very difficult world, but here it's another world. Because as we shared, people are selfless. They are very tolerant. They are united. They are helping each other, serving each other for higher purposes. So for me, that is how, at least this is my personal thinking, how we human beings should be. And and all of this actually is giving us inspiration because in the SSRF, we are traveling everywhere. We are, as you maybe some of you knowing, we are spreading spirituality in different continents through free lectures. And we are also holding workshops. And we are also meeting people, even one on one, if there is interest in and if there is desire. So by witnessing all of this here, all these positive experiences and feedback we got here, I feel even much more encouraged to continue spreading spirituality actually for everyone to reach purpose of their lives and actually to be more happy. So we would also want to call on all of you that feel free to contact us either through social media, either through WhatsApp, or any other ways. And we are looking forward to speak to you also and to share with you everything and to support you and on each step of your way. So, and at the end also we saw that we got some comments like Yasmina shared, it's very beautiful, gratitude to God. Jerry said the smile of their faces says a lot about the experience, I think. We hope, Jerry, we also brought smile to your face and if this helped you and encouraged you, same as we got it here. Mila was sharing the tears of balm are flowing. You brought tear to us also, Mila. By Krishna also said, it is inspiring how people, through their faith and devotion towards the invisible forces of God, to carry them forward. It is true, Krishna, and even that there may be invisible forces, but here we see actually in action that how this devotion and this faith and it becomes live in action. So it is possible if we practice spirituality. Nivriti also shared, Namaskar everyone, beautifully explained and well understood. Much thanks to SSRF, I got to learn about Mahakumbh. I wish to take part one day. Surely, Nivriti, we hope that this can inspire you to continue your spiritual journey like that. And at the end,
So now we will actually like to show you a glimpse of the Kumbh Mela. So we will take the camera out and give you an idea of what it's like to be here.
it's a little bit late at night here, but let's see. We hope that you will get to see.
मंदिर के पास पहुंच जाए उनके बाद जाता है विवाद चल रहा है विवाद चल रहा है
As you can see, it's almost 11 p.m. here in India, and this is how it is outside. Very grateful that you joined us and got the experience of the Mahakumbh with us. Gratitude and namaskar.
Prayagraj.
पति का नाम अशोक कुमार।